Well, no bumper. Come on, JJ. Anyway, welcome back. OG versus Alliance Game 2 coming up. The winner of this series will move to face Liquid in the playoffs. The loser is eliminated from the major and will have to get their chances to get to the major via the minors. So there's a lot of stake here. And Game 1 was won by OG. And we're going to see if OG can take the 2-0 or if Alliance will force out the tie. And therefore have a third game. We have another ban on Rubik and Grimstroke and Lone Druid. Meaning PA still in the pool. Yesterday, Alliance 2-0 OG with the help of the PA.
PA is definitely getting banned.
And it's banned.
Yeah. I also think they're going to ban, what's his name, Oracle. You don't see that hero often, but Insania really played well.
Yeah, he did.
Let's see what we got.
Drow Ranger banned.
Okay.
We still didn't see that hero.
We've not got to see any games with Drow. I mean, I imagine there might have been in other regions, but the games that we've casted, at least, we haven't had any Drow. No, and I do think that hero can be very strong at the moment.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like the rate that she farms is just ridiculous. She's
and Oracle's still in the pool. Magnus, however, banned out.
Yeah.
And Alliance will have first pick this time.
Yeah, I think you got to ban Magnus if you don't have first pick at the moment.
But now you don't have to worry about Oracle anymore.
Sheever, I see something.
No.
Some morphling.
No. Please.
Alliance won't jar at Aya. They're not going to jar at Aya.
They're just going to go for Morphling because of the gyro.
OG is going to pick Morphling. I can say that for certain, and I'm seeing the outline of another hero.
Morphling.
It could be Axe. It could be Sand King. It's murky.
Could be Dazzle.
Strong hero. It's a strong hero.
Dazzle Morphling. I like.
OG's turn to pick.
Tusk, just like I thought.
That's strong.
The strongest.
Are they going to go for sort of that Tusk Beastmaster Chen stuff we saw on day one?
Hey, no Morphling.
Shit. I mean, it's blue. I got confused.
Yeah, you were totally off, Carl, right?
You're off.
Useless.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, our Alliance going to go for this Gyro Io? Is that what they're doing?
You could try, but I think these heroes are excellent at dealing with Gyro Wisp. Specifically, like Tusk, you can snowball the ulti and the rocket, and just it's so easy to get on top of a Gyro with some minions in your tag team.
But do you want to get on top of a Gyro that's being backed up by an Aya?
Yeah,
like
you just kill it.
Then the Gyro just kill you. I think the Gyro is pretty good against these two heroes.
At least now you can ban out the Morphling.
You have magical damage through the Wyvern and such.
Brewmaster.
Bro.
Winter Wyvern is really good against both of these heroes, especially Wisp. You're always tethered to something, so you're in the range for Winter Wyvern ulti, and just the survivability that Winter Wyvern provides against the Brawlings, always nice. And we have Tusk plus Winter Wyvern. I love the opening in the previous patch. It was most of the time two supports who have GPM talents, Ogre and Phoenix. So that's a lot of free gold for you. What are you laughing at?
Can you say Winter Wyvern again?
Winter Wyvern?
Say that again?
Winter Wyvern?
What's funny about his way of saying Winter Wyvern?
Say winter.
Winter?
You can't, because he says winter. Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern. It's just funny.
Wait, are you making fun of someone's accent?
Oh, shit.
How many languages do you speak, Kyle?
Kyle, can you say aluminium?
Huh?
Can you say aluminium?
It's aluminum.
Fucking idiot. Anyway. It's got an I in. Americans.
What about inventory?
What? Inventory. What about inventory?
Inventory in American.
What about What about Susan sells
Susan sells what?
Susan sells seashells by the seashore.
No, but she sells.
Susan.
No, the tongue twister says she sells seashells.
Yeah, that's kind of harder than Susan.
Yeah. I don't.
Shut up, Susan.
Yeah, who the
Let's
hell's
focus
Susan?
on the draft.
I know who Susan is. I know who she is.
What's that ban? A Pugna and a Morphling ban. AM
and
Gyro.
a Gyrocopter AM ban. So, do you need a comment with the IO? Like, is that something that if you pick it up, you kind of bank on?
Yes.
Okay. So, which are the combinations that are strong? Tiny.
Not as good anymore. Now the tree is no longer
but
permanent.
the Avalanche is buff.
I've
We
seen
saw Tiny so much at the start.
I've seen some 4 Tiny look pretty good.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I can't remember, it was in CIS.
It was first day, I
CIS.
think.
Ooh.
CIS.
So there was a CIS team
We
playing some
saw
4 Tiny.
Chavash be really good.
You know what's really
Yeah,
good?
it was Chu. Chu was playing 4 Tiny, really nice.
Io Medusa is some
JJ.
sauce. JJ.
JJ.
No one wants to see that.
What we got? No, if they're getting the brew, you still have the IO partner. Gyro's gone.
10 seconds remaining.
The brew could be Tiger, could be Boxy.
Could be.
5 seconds remaining.
Do they try and go for this? I mean, what about taking Clockwork for themselves?
You can't take clock here if you're
You don't-
Alliance. Nah,
like
all
against-
3 of these heroes can escape from clogs. It's a really
Okay,
bad clock
that's
game.
a good point.
And I think it's going to come down. You just need something tanky because it's sort of like when you're playing against a bat, right? You know he's going to lasso somebody. Somebody's got to tank the lasso. In this case, OG,
what about
just going to run at you with stuns, and you need something that can just...
What about just
be-
slapping in a Quake for DK?
OGs.
I think Medusa, 4th pick, looks way too strong to not go for. I love the Phoenix. You can't... There's no egg hitters right now on the side of OG.
No doubt about it. You want some big, beefy frontliner. The IO's going to tether to. The Sunray's going to be beefing up, healing up.
And also, if you look at OG's lineup, it's very little sustained damage at the moment. And Phoenix, Wisp, like stacking that sustain is very effective.
10
Invoker looks
seconds
good
remaining.
for OG.
Yeah, I think
They
Yeah,
have
yeah.
so much.
I think they invoke her
stuns
here
to
because
set it up.
5 seconds
I'm
remaining.
actually sure Alliance goes Medusa if they.
And
There is
Medusa, I
one
don't-
thing that Alliance
That's a bold prediction,
is,
but I love to see Medusa.
is lacking right now. Stuns.
Wait, who?
Alliance.
They don't need stuns. Didn't you watch the last
That's
game?
why. That's why I think Alliance.
mean, did you watch
I think
last
Alliance
game?
would rather get DK over Medusa because it's a stun. It's that catch and it's that beef.
The thing,
You don't like DK. They
DK's
like Quake
not
for DK.
bad, but then they're really low damage. It's okay because they have that last pick. And I guess it's fine. It's fine. You're gonna have a core brute core DK with a Wisp. That's all good, but.
Actually, because if you pick a DK, like those 3 heroes of OG don't really kill a DK right at a certain point. They don't kill it. They don't have the damage to kill a DK.
Yeah. That's my main gripe with Sand King as a hero, especially as a core, is that you just... I think the build Seb will probably go where he doesn't get Blink and just goes for these team fight, stay on lane items. It's quite nice.
Jug.
Wow, we have not... it's like the go-to counter to Brew and Phoenix.
I think we saw. I think yesterday
Laning phase.
TFT played a Jug and they lost the game. I want to say.
He's also an egg hitter that they needed.
Yeah, he's
But-
good
but
at yeah.
He
here's
can
the
just
thing.
spin and hit the
The
egg.
OG lineup is very static damage at the moment. If you look at those heroes, no one's really going to scale. Jug as a
10
carry
seconds
isn't
remaining.
going to just, he's not typically going to just buy a Battle Fury and like get 6 slotted like an
seconds
AM. You
remaining.
could, but
Mm.
realistically, you stay ahead and kill heroes to acquire most of your resources. What's up?
Owen has a plan.
You know when you Blade Fury. Wait, do they? You know with Blade Fury.
Yeah.
You know how you can attack but it does no damage.
Yeah.
Will that attack proc the extra damage from tag team?
Oh, shit. I have
Probably.
no
Probably.
idea.
I mean, it procs
That's the next
Maelstrom.
level mechanics, though.
I think it would. It's
It
an
would.
attack.
Should.
It
Yeah.
should.
To the test
Yep.
it.
Test it.
Test
Twitch
it.
chat. Test it.
And tweet
Tweet at me.
Tweet at
People.
Kyle.
At Keeping It Kyle.
Tweet 5 minutes
Don't
in advance
tweet
'cause
at
we're
Sheever
delayed.
Gaming.
So tweet right now.
Turn to
There's your DK. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, this is Alliance. They're
Owen
going to pick the
Davis
DK
It's
with
every
the
time.
good.
predictions.
Yeah.
They needed
it's
a
just
stun.
that's Alliance.
It's the same
yeah.
theory, though, where they once again double down on a tanky hero
Yeah.
that's tough to take down because OG, their whole lineup's predicated on this stun, Omni, find that kill. And if you don't, where's the rest of their damage? Like,
Yeah.
what actually is their damage?
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. Was that rhetorical question?
Yeah, I thought it was not needing a
I don't know.
answer.
Was it?
What's Thompson playing this game for OG against this DK?
He's going to play possibly.
I mean, do you still like the Invoker or not?
I
with-
think you could Arc Warden. I actually think if he
Oh
plays
yeah, what about
it,
the Arc? Yeah,
Death
what happened to him?
Prophet is really nice for OG.
I don't think he'll play.
I don't
DK.
know if that hero's real or not, but if it was ever a game
Yeah.
for it right now, it
How
is
about
this
a
one.
Lina? You can kill the egg. Lina Morana.
Lina
and,
Morana. Yeah, one of those two, right?
You can nuke down Io. Like you can find it. Laguna Blade. She dead, or
True.
it dead rather.
You've got set up for
Whoa.
for the arrow.
Phoenix is not an it.
No, I said Io. You can nuke
Io
it.
isn't it?
Io.
Phoenix, sorry,
I said Io.
Io
Yes.
is.
Are you
Yes.
assuming gender in 2018, Kyle?
I
What?
think Kyle
I'm
is.
telling
Io.
Sheever not to us. God damn it. Is that a Slark ban?
Americans.
That's a slap ban.
Yeah, that's a good ban. You
What
still
are
don't
they
have a
gonna-
really great tether target
Yeah,
right
yeah, yeah.
now.
What are they going to pick? For?
Dragon Knight is an okay one. I mean,
Yeah,
But I mean, at least they want to pick something right that benefits from the Ag's tether
yeah, they
bonus.
need
Like,
to
what
put
is
it-
the carry that benefits from an Ag's good
they need
Ag's
to find
tether?
that hero.
you can't see Kate, but that would have been fun.
10
Luna,
seconds
perhaps?
remaining.
but against Jug, it's a bit
Oh,
awkward.
Wait, what?
Luna,
Why?
Luna looks good because you have
Yeah.
2 strength cores and they become way more beefy. And as you
Yes.
mentioned,
Yeah,
the
Luna could
static
be-
that
damage.
actually, good point.
If Thompson,
Is Alliance
Hey.
on our level?
dude, if Thompson can play
Should
it,
be worried if they are.
can Thompson play?
Dun, dun, dun,
Timbersaw.
dun. No, that's terrible.
There's 4 strength
It's
heroes.
terrible. Actually,
How
it's
are they
okay.
gonna
Four
It's
kill
okay.
strength
the
heroes.
egg?
There's
It's
little
okay, 'cause
control.
It solves their damage issues. There's
How are
still
they
no
gonna kill
stuns
the
really
egg?
on Alliance.
There's no stuns really apart
you
from
don't
the
need to
DK.
kill the egg. The chicken came first anyway.
JJ,
JJ. Thank you.
thank you.
Alliance.
We
How
could
We
about-
can't
actually.
really.
We c-
It's glued to the ground.
No, we could literally move it. Don't break the table, JJ.
Ah,
we
Come on.
got-
bang on, boys. Bang on. There's the
Luna.
Luna. There's the
That's
Luna.
We
right.
did
That's
say
right.
Yeah.
if Alliance picked Luna, they would be on our level.
You know what they're gonna
And
pick?
Is OG
What-
on
what
our
do I- what
level?
got the
Do you
call?
want
Or
to be on
Shadow
our
Demon.
level, though? Sheev?
Exactly,
That's the
that's what I'm
question.
saying.
Have you watched us play?
I don't
Madden
think you
Hello
want to
Bits
be
or
on our
whatever it's
level.
called? No.
Level. If
Do
we
I-
knew that they were going to pick
Definitely.
Luna, then OG did know that as well. They're going to pick the Ember Spirit. Without disables,
No.
Ember
Without
Spirit is going to have a
disables.
free game.
It's pretty good, right?
It's really good. That's
Yeah.
super strong here. They wanted, it's again, they needed something with reach that doesn't require a blink dagger.
Yeah.
And
Dude.
if you think about it, Ember, Jug, Sand King. Sand King's going to itemize for full team fight defensive items. And all 3 of these heroes are going to be relatively unkillable for the Alliance lineup.
And Sleight of Fist tag team. Yeah.
Tag team.
Tag team.
Tag team.
All about the Tusk tag team. So what are we thinking? Game 2?
OG's got this.
I think Alliance is comfortable in their draft.
I think
but
Alliance's draft is much better this time round.
Yes.
There's no SF.
They have Wisp Luna. So I don't want to
Yeah.
like say it's
Yeah.
over too soon because at a certain
It's
point.
a much better draft
You,
from
you
Alliance
literally
this time
can
round.
just. I saw this like a year ago with Vici when they ran the paparazzi Luna and he was like, or he hadn't played good yet, so they just won a fight and took Roche and the game was over
They only
because
need
Wisp
one
Luna just
fight.
eats the entire map.
They only need one fight to go well at the right time, and it's over.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, this game, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
I think Alliance is gonna win this game.
All right.
I really think we're gonna see this Ember getting stunned once, get the Flame Guard taken off him by
Look at
the
those
dispel,
sacking
and then
claws.
he's dead.
They're
And
pulsing.
I think Juggernaut. I'm sorry, but he's close to sort of SF territory in my eyes.
What about
I
the
think
tag team?
Alliance can win this. With Luna is really strong in this patch.
What about the tag?
I'm
team?
going with Alliance. I love their draft.
Yeah.
In game number 2, they have so much more team fight potential, and finally they have some kind of a control with the DK. They're really beefy, and I'm not sure what to feel about the new Jug. I still
I
yet
think
to see him in a real action.
you guys are idiots, and just like last game,
We'll see. We'll see, Carl. Let's remember
OG
that.
is
chat.
gonna win.
We are idiots for
OG is
thinking
gonna
Alliance is going to win, according to Kyle. Do
Right.
remember this when Alliance win.
Sheaves.
Well, I normally don't make predictions, and I prefer to talk about why a team is going to win rather than who's going to win. But I
That's
do
really
wanna,
diplomatic and boring.
I do want to point out for people that joined after the draft, which some people just do, they wait until the draft's finished and then they tune in. Hello, welcome to you too. This is game 2 of Alliance versus OG. OG is 1 game up. If they win the next game, they move forward to the playoffs. And Alliance, if they don't win here, then they're out. They are eliminated and they have to go through the minor to have a chance of making it to the major at all. So, a lot at stake. And I do like Alliance's lineup. If I were going to be gambling on anybody, it would probably be Alliance this game.
Stop.
But I'm not a gambling person, so.
I mean, talk to me like the Juggernaut. Like, what in your eyes? Like Jug, on paper it sounds great, right? You've got the sort of change the Omni Slash.
Yeah.
Late game, it's scaling better. You're doing more damage. You're hitting. You benefit from having the items. But there's other reasons why Jug wasn't picked in the past, right?
Yeah, it does. So
Yeah, tag team works out there. Yeah, tag team's great. Tag team is a great spell if the Tusk can stay alive and on the front lines.
30 seconds to battle.
I mean, I just think that the OG lineup's easier to execute. Well, okay.
I think it's
they're more
harder to
even. They're
execute.
more
They have a
even.
Juggernaut. I don't think.
It's
I
true,
don't think
it's
it's
true.
easy to win with a Jug.
Here's the
This
thing.
is not an easy hero,
It-
and Pycat has been a little sloppy in some of the games.
They
OG
probably theory crafted this, and I haven't not seen it work out yet.
They have more of a higher degree of execution. They need to be playing in and out, and their spells can't be overlapped. Like one Omni on top of a Wyvernal, like the fight's over. They also have to somehow burst down these Alliance heroes before Egg or Split come off. And if you were to say go for a Luna, who then gets tethered and just turns around on you, you'd have problems. So
But I think this as well. That like Alliance, they've read this, right? They know exactly what OG is going to do. They know they're going to run an aggressive tri lane, so they've taken the Luna away already. So already, I think Alliance are going to be happy. This is the matchups that Alliance wanted. They knew that OG 9 out of 10 times they're going to go for an aggressive tri lane.
OG doing the same thing what they did in the previous 4, just trying to score a kill or harass with 3 heroes. So bottom lane is gonna be Sanking against Luna. They need to rotate one of the heroes bottom.
I don't think so. I think Sanking's not going to do great here, but you can see already 300 gold regen. He was prepared for this. I think you're cool with it. Mid is going to be a wash, and if you're Jug free farms, I think that's more beneficial. Because the main thing about going aggro like this is that Jug can always rotate towards bottom and set up a kill on the Luna very easily with just one Sanking stun. And then you just swap lanes off that. And never will Brew be able to contest a Jug that's over leveled in his safe lane.
Wait, just a moment. I said they have 2 strength heroes. They actually have 4 strength heroes inside of Alliance. Oh, man, this Luna's
it's just gonna make them so
blessing
beefy.
is gonna be so
and
good.
Then you have the heal from the Sunray coming in with it. It's just gonna be such a tanky beefy line. We got to see some braces out.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Luna gets 2 points at the laning stage just to buff some right clicks from Ayo and give him more strength.
I mean, I forgot that I hate Sanking as a hero before I made my prediction. And I think Seb will skill it build properly, and that he's not going to just go like Tranquil's Blink, but I've yet to be impressed by this hero. And if he doesn't have a good game, I agree with you guys. OG could have some major damage issues. Like Ember SK, very static output. They need to have good games to have high impact. Whereas Alliance, like you just DK form Luna, that you're covered. Go hit a building.
The Rune of Illusion.
The problem for mid lane is that Dragon Knight can't take off his shield with Breathe Fire.
At level 3, if you win the lane until then as Ember, it's quite nice.
Still, I don't expect Dragon Knight to die. Dragon Knight's one of the heroes that doesn't lose matchups, always does well pretty much. Can easily recover as well.
I don't think whenever I see DKs beat Ember, they usually put extra point in armor to win the lane. You just hit Ember in the face because you can ignore creeps and he can't with his 1 armor. It's just not ideal, I don't think, for Alliance. Look at their heroes. Yeah. Do they really benefit too much from leveling up? Whereas the Jug, the Tusk, as you can see, like it's just so easy.
Tag team.
You can keep the distance though from Mickey.
They have
Mickey's
sustain.
gonna be fine, and now they can turn. But the Blade Fury used Pycat. He's gone pretty far. They're chasing him down. Do they have the vision to right-click him? It's the question. And he's got the healing ward out. Pycat will survive. They'll turn their attention towards No-Tail instead. Another Lucent Beam comes down. No-Tail in trouble as he's surrounded, and First Blood will be picked up for Alliance. Insania's tethered up by Tiger, and the sustain is just too much, even at this point of the game, for OG to get away with those aggressive plays as a 3-man.
And this kind of a tri-lane, OG needs to score a kill during a spin because they're going to out-regen them.
And out-hit them as well. How much health is that Luna Aura early levels?
It's the base stat increase.
120 HP. That's kind of crazy.
Dire's structures are fortified.
That is pretty strong.
Yeah.
No, the new Luna is very strong, and especially when you have it with an Io. I think this is actually one of the Io pairings that we might see more and more as the patch develops. I think this is one of the ones that's going to be up there.
He's got a great Ags too. Luna Ags is fantastic.
Oh yeah.
He might go spirit damage in this game.
Oh yes, I love this. 2 points in aura. Especially since they're try laning here top.
And again, OG just can't quite get their hands on them long enough to get the kills. Farm is looking very good for OG elsewhere, though. Thompson and Seb are getting absolute free farm in the other 2 lanes.
That's a very Seb favorite matchup down bottom. Sanking versus Brew. There really isn't much you can do as Brew to contest creeps when the wave gets causticed. He's going to farm. Oh, wow. I've not seen this build. I guess it makes sense though, the 1-3-1. You can just farm jungle freely as well. He's going to control bounties. Level 6.
He's going to get both bounties. As Not quite in position on the brute. I have
Nice
4
play.
bounties for OG there. Alliance not looking to ward them at all.
Yep, this is typical Dotes, just very static laning phase, a lot of trading. We don't really typically see solo kills anymore. That might just be because players are just better nowadays. Although down bottom, wow, was that a 2-level advantage? What level is Brew?
He's 5. He's 5.
Okay,
One level.
okay.
Yeah.
He just hasn't
yeah.
skilled. All right. You can see how tanky the Luna is with this level 2 in the aura. 750 HP, nearly a full wand.
One thing I'm worried about Alliance's lineup is that they're gonna have a hard time initiating until Blue gets an item. Dragonite.
I mean,
He just be attacking.
they just don't have the
He does
damage.
no damage.
They don't have the damage with the Blade Fury. It's not
Maybe
enough.
just turn around.
As Mickey, he turns, he's going to kill Pycat, and this top lane is going from bad to worse for OG. As Alliance, keeping it strong. Snowball in
there
from
should be many
Notel.
help.
There's not going to be enough damage. He's got to be careful. As Mickey can continue to farm and continue to get quite a lead in farm in comparison to Pycat's Jug.
At least OG is doing quite okay on the mid lane. Thompson is having a good time against
Yeah, mid lane and bottom
Dragonite.
lane are going fantastic for OG. Yeah. So it's it's on Seb and Thompson. And I think last game as well we did see Thompson. He played absolutely remarkably. So he really can carry the team on his shoulders, especially on these mobile cores.
If you don't get double bracer on a strength hero, you're gonna get reported in your pubs.
You can tell he's trying to dive for this kill onto Tiger, but it's underneath the tower. You're just going to be feeding more kills away to this tri-lane of Alliance.
The thing about Jug is he needs levels to be efficient.
Oh, Tiger messes up though. Comes back in, doesn't expect Jax to turn with a Splinter Blast. Jax gets an easy kill onto the Aya. Mistakes to be made by Alliance as well.
Yep. Other benefit, Luna in the safe lane, since you're so close to your tower, he's playing without boots, whereas Jug's first purchase was boots, but Mickey has had an extra couple Wraith Bands and a full wand for a lot longer than his counterpart. Going to be going for Treads. He'll have those up soon. Wisp in some trouble, but he just tethers
The
away.
Shard blocks off the mark. That's Qualifier. Going to start getting some early pressure on the tier 1 tower. And back up top, the Jerax. He'll be able to get himself down to the low ground. Pycat being beaten away by Tiger and Mickey. He'll pop the healing ward down. He will be able to keep himself out of range just in time. The Spirits are bringing him low though. And Senia coming in with a wrapper, and he's going to look towards him. There is still a Blade Fury available if Pycat feels pressured to use it.
It might have been better to just not kill him because now he has to walk
Yeah.
all the way
I mean,
back
this
to
is
base.
Does he have any regen? He's already
doesn't.
used the ward.
Well,
Yeah.
he just has to go back. Maybe there's a shrine.
And lane is in a good position for Alliance. He has a shrine though, so he's gonna use it to come back to the lane.
But at least his shrine is
Radiant's
down.
middle tower is under
Something.
attack.
A resource off the map for OG.
Yeah, bottom lane, though, very promising. Seb has got complete free farm, and this is what the new Saiyan King can do. It's just, and you can also see he's going to go for that Vanguard first, so definitely the team fight style of Saiyan King. And this is the way I think he can work, because no offlaner farms as fast as an SK.
Mickey!
Not stealing again this time. We've got a snowball, but still,
I
it's
don't
just
think
not
so.
enough damage. They
Regen is
keep
so
desperately
stupid.
trying to kill this Luna, but the power of the IO is too strong. They turn around, they'll kill off No-Tail.
No tag team for you.
Killed
And
the
they're
healing
getting
ward.
the money from healing ward as well. I think this is the third one. What's the HP on Io once he's standing near Luna? Just move the Luna to Io, JJ.
JJ.
JJ, move the IO.
Oh, for a second there I thought he was gonna.
But this is what Mickey is now level 6. I think the Jug's still level 4 on this top lane. Mid lane, they're trying to make a gank happen on the point, but you can't gank the
Look
DK.
look at the items. Everyone has bracers.
They're too beefy on Alliance.
Oh, Seb.
Seb's going to show. They're going to see him. So nothing's going to happen here though for OG in the mid lane.
Yeah, no one on OG is really capable of farming Ancients, and probably won't be, because I don't think this is a Battle Fury game for Boosin. And you're going to have a Luna just eating creep waves all
Runes.
game. Could split for a kill here, or you could just split and die.
Ooh!
I guess they split off in time.
Change was early, didn't interrupt the cast animation.
It's going to be a split and run.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So you could say he split.
Radiant's
And
middle
got out of
tower
there.
has fallen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Radiant's
was a
bottom
slow
tower
clap. Thanks, JJ. I was waiting for something like that. All right. Sand King is great that he's so fat and all, but can he make something happen?
No, I mean, he's got to get his Vanguard, and then we'll start seeing him run around charging at
Radiant's
Luna and stuff.
bottom tower
Is that enough? Does he
But even
not need a
I
blink
still
dagger as
worry
well?
about them having the damage to kill Luna. Like, they have to get Thompson involved if they want to have the burst to get the Luna or at least blow up Tiger.
Or get Jug level 6.
Yeah.
How's he doing?
Yeah, that's true. If they can get the Omni Slash on. He's halfway through 5 at the moment. JJ? Oh, he's on Twitch chat. That's why he's not.
Jesus.
JJ. Oh, it's fun.
Jug.
We did multiple times, but you were in Twitch chat. Okay.
Dragonite will need to itemize with Panda. Depends what Panda is building, and he's going for Vlad's, what it seems to be.
Oh, Boxy's getting out. Oh.
He might need to get a Blink Dagger on the Dragonite to start the fight.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I got word. Jug Spin does not proc tag team attacks. It does use the animation, but the damage is not.
You don't get any damage.
No.
Okay.
It doesn't sound that good in theory as well.
Yeah, it's only. I mean, in the lane, it's just a little bit.
Yeah, this is a big. I think of Jug as like the Quap of carries, in that if you're ahead, you can get ahead, stay ahead, dominate a game, but your whole hero concept is predicated on being ahead and then utilizing your aggro to
Thompson.
stay alive.
Oh, he's got to be careful. He's got the purple aura on him. Yeah, that's only a little jump. They haven't used Winter's Curse here to save Thompson.
Now, this already looks like it might be problematic for OG. They just don't do any
Dire's
damage.
top tower
And
this
even if
is
they
what
do,
we were telling you,
well,
Kyle.
relax. I was here, you know.
What
I
does
mean,
that mean?
Swap can
Always
eat.
right.
Kyle
Yeah,
can
yeah.
easily swap sides. He's the best at it. All right, this is a good one.
Whoa, that was a.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It doesn't interrupt anymore.
Huh.
I don't think OG can fight here.
Oh, yeah, they've got the Eclipse ready to go. If
That's a split. Oh my gosh, he got a
Radiant's
Vlad's.
structures are fortified.
yeah, OG go. They've got to run.
He has 700 health. Dota 2.
I mean,
He's just gonna beat him up.
Yeah, he's gonna
He's
split.
gonna chase him. Podcast's in trouble.
Yeah, he's dead. The healing ward.
They've got the control.
not
They'll
enough.
kill the healing water. He's surrounded. Podcat will pop the stick charges, but aye, they ain't gonna do nothing for him. He's
Bottom lane,
dead.
DK.
That's it.
Donkey
Have they
Kong.
got the damage? Between these two,
He needs to get this.
No,
If he
at least they'll
Oh,
get
the
this.
decided to
Strong
move to
damage.
the side shop right away, he could
Ooh.
have just TP out, I think.
Run!
there we go. They get Qualifier.
I mean, it's something, but is it gonna really slow Alliance down?
It is, but man, can I just state for the record, even if they lose this game, that
Dire's
Sand King
bottom
looks so
tower
much
is
better
under
when he
attack.
just farms a lane unkillable and becomes huge.
Excuse me?
Versus, oh, I have Blink, guys.
Yeah.
Look at me stun a brew with 1800 HP and feed.
But what do
We
you
lost.
rather want? Do you want a Sand King with free farm on the bottom lane
It's true.
and 7k gold, or do you want a different hero that can do maybe more than a Sand King with 7k gold?
Like what?
I don't know anything.
It's easier to criticize
I mean, there's
than
a
it is
reason.
to be constructive.
Sure, this is true too. I'd rather have
So they can chase down Jarek, or he's got to use the curse
Centaur.
Yes.
again to save him.
I can see that. The thing is, the problem with Sand King is just such a lane dominator, especially against melees.
Sure, and Centaur wouldn't have dominated the lane as
Yeah.
Sand King would. Oh. Oh, nice kill. Nice big kill.
We go for this.
Radiant's top tower is under
I see.
attack.
Can they get Qualifier again?
There's no IO available
got
here on top
Boxy
lane.
around.
Look at the brew.
Dire's middle
There
Jump
he
forward,
is.
Seb. Good burrow strike onto the two of them. They're focusing down Tiger first, and with the Splinter Blast, they'll
Yep.
get him. The IO's gone. They're just down to the last two of them.
Tickle,
Qualifier.
tickle.
Omni Slash, Omni Splash,
trouble.
Magikarp
He's in
style does
trouble.
nothing.
is under attack.
Now
Or-
Boxy. He'll be
Alright.
able to TP out to save off guys sticking around. They're turning around. Boosin.
2,000 HP.
I want to see a
Man,
replay of
barely
this.
stopped.
Dead Tusk.
I'm in Alliance. They just.
Seb.
The draft was beautiful. The play was elementary. And
JJ.
OG, they're struggling.
My dear
Can we have a
Watson.
replay?
Any
of
last
that?
words, Kyle? Any last. States of war.
You know, I wanted to start off with saying that it seemed like there was miscommunication at the start because the Dragon Knight that far forward with the IO being on half health and no mana was a little bit questionable, and it showed because IO just ended up dying trying to save that DK, but they turned it around real great. They didn't even need the IO, they just need a Luna close by and nobody dies.
So, first rule of Dota is you got to be able to kill the enemy heroes. And the problem is, OG can't, because they picked a Juggernaut.
A quad might have been better.
Yeah, I mean, they get the Wisp, but the thing is they're chasing and they go for the target.
All eyes on
look
Jug.
At Brew. Brew literally is just IDC. Like,
And
get
Luna
off
wasn't
of me.
even close yet at that point. That is just brutal.
Now, he
And here
decides.
comes Luna.
One of the oldest tricks in my book is you go into enemy team when you're playing a Tide Hunter, try to TP out, and everyone is there trying to focus you, stop your TP, and then you Ravage.
There we go. Everything on the DK. Will they kill him? They do. They get quite.
It's only because he's out of position, and if he had a hood, I don't even think they'd kill him. No split on Brew, but we've gone down this road before, Seb.
He don't need
Do
split.
you want to do this, Seb?
He might need split here.
Oh, Phoenix.
Oh. He's got Tiger by his side.
Still going.
Save your body
Curse.
syndrome active.
Nicely done by
Nice
OG.
That's thorough.
Good execution there with the lockdown follow-up
So-
from Seb.
Yep, like you can see, the Save a Buddy syndrome, 5 heroes. This is how OG needs to find kills. They have static damage output, but
Yep.
if you keep feeding them as their stuns with those low cooldowns come off.
I was gonna say that
Trouble
wasn't.
Town.
I mean, OG obviously made use of that opportunity, but that opportunity was created by Alliance themselves.
Yes, it was. This experience, though, you got TI winners versus TI winners from the previous generation.
That's not TI winners.
That's a great point, Kyle. They need the Luna ulti to fight and Brew split, otherwise Alliance can't really take a fight. Also, they need to use Egg. What's the
No,
build
they
on
just need
Phoenix?
5. They
Yeah.
don't need like split. They just can't lose their tankiest hero.
I mean, they need split.
Well, no, because if they kill Brew and they're 5, they're still going to be fine. Because the problem is OG, they need to get this one kill and then snowball for the next. Because while their stuns are low damage, they're also low cooldown. So they can find that next kill in 8 seconds if Alliance is on the hunt. It's sort of like if you come across black bears in the forest, okay? If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back, okay? You've got to represent strength and prevent
What if
the
it's
mama bear and the family from wrecking you, and then your cousin Cindy at the campfire 20 feet away.
what if it's albino polar bear? What do you do then? Do you
if
fight
it's,
or
if
run?
it's white, good
Hold
night.
that thought. Hold that
You
thought.
just screwed.
Owen.
They run 40 miles an hour.
Owen.
Thompson's out. Alliance, though, they're going to chase. They've got the catch onto the Wyvern. The Jirax will caught embrace, but very little he can do to get himself out of this situation as he'll fall. Seb does come back in with the epicenter. Mickey's trying to look for the wraparound on the
Nice
side.
egg.
They have a perfect position here for the egg, though, as Seb
No
will get
one's
beat down by
dying.
Mickey. They do have the control to finish off the Tusk as well. They'll lose quite fast.
No remnants.
For Thompson. Has he got any way of getting out of this? He hasn't. He's dead. Pycat.
Tickle, tickle.
I think he's
Oh!
the bounces are good, but he's dead as well.
Look at the and this is the issue. Like we said, this Luna with the tether, he actually just clicks Jug during the spin.
Hang
and
on.
kills him.
I think we said this. I mean, I don't
Well,
know.
as-
Yeah,
as
I
a
don't think you said
collective.
this.
And this is what we were concerned about. Brew and DK, yeah, sure, they're under farm, but they're just so damn fat. And Luna, well, he's getting fatter because he's free to feast on the Radiant creeps wherever he desires.
I mean, once he gets that BKB, he's pretty invincible this game. Like there's nothing that's going to kill Mickey. Also,
yeah, I just want
look
to
at
see
it.
how much.
405.
400 HP.
Yeah.
When you also get a damage, you also get magic resistance as well because they're 4 strength heroes, and there's a lot of magic damage on OG.
Oh, yeah, the new Lenora is just insane in the right sort of compositions. I mean, which is, I think this is the way to do it. 4 strength heroes. It's the best sort of stat in terms of value when you're speccing the Luna skills like this.
Despite being very dominant in these fights, Alliance, they're only 1k gold up. I mean, OG is still holding their own. They still got quite a decent lead on the net worth. I know that most of that is on a Sand King, and I'm not sure how much that is actually helping out in their fights, but they're definitely still doing well for themselves.
I think the thing is there's just going to be this point in this game where Mickey is just unkillable in the fights.
Yeah.
I mean, not just Mickey, just
Quite as well once he gets his BKB.
Yeah.
And it's key that the Jug gets ahead, but he's already so far behind. He's going Battle Fury first, which is the right choice because he's going to have to play catch up. But how long will that take? He needs like 20 minutes, but in the meantime, he's got to be winning fights while at a disadvantage. And the impetus is really on OG to make plays because Luna is going to just accelerate so much faster. It's sort of like Mickey started investing with his parents when he was a toddler, and Pycat is waiting until he gets out of college. Yeah, they're both going to grow, but you really would have loved to start earlier.
I'm just listening to you. The amount of bullshit you can say in such a short period of time, it's insane.
Well, look, my predictions are off, okay? So I've got to try and ensure
What
that
if
they remain valuable.
Tusk gets Aghanim
let's get-
Scepter? He had that queued up, doesn't have gold. So he's preparing for Aghanim Scepter Luna. He uses it on someone, then he just kicks him out.
Yeah. Kick him away from the tether,
Yeah.
kick him out of tether.
Yeah.
Aye.
Sheever, if you could kick someone off this couch, who would it be?
This is a great question. How much are you paying? How much is anybody paying?
What do you mean?
What do you mean paying?
What do you mean?
Who do
no
you
one's
want-
paying. It's
No.
just
No.
it's just a question.
To paying to stay on?
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not bribing you.
They found
Sheev.
Seb,
No, I am bribing someone.
and he is dead.
Got him.
Quick play. Was that Qualifier with the Shadow Blade? Shadow Blade reveal, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's had it
He
for a
had
while.
Oh, he's had it for a
for a
while. All right,
Yeah.
okay, just testing.
And that's good.
Oh,
I
was
like
a
that
Carl,
item choice
Carl
here.
question, sorry.
I like it more than Blink, just because it gives you raw stats, and DK loves having that. I hate the Blink build on Dragon Knight nowadays. I just hate Blink on everybody, it seems. All these new items with crazy stats are so
Because
cheap.
Power Treads gives you strength,
Yeah.
doesn't give you attack speed,
Yeah.
and Shadow Blade gives you that, so it's cool.
Just the perfect DK item. Uh-oh.
He's going to have to embrace
Oh my
himself.
god.
Opting for the
Those
curse
crits,
usage.
though.
JJ, he's got 2 bracers. He doesn't have no items.
He doesn't need
Unbelievable.
items. He's fine.
Look at this.
Oh.
Cut the wave, he's fine.
I mean,
he's got
yeah,
running out.
he's fine. There's no... Like, that's what you get when...
Well,
oh.
I say he's fine. The new way he was going to. Qualifier was prepared. Qualifier was in position. They've got the lockdown onto Thompson. Thompson, he's
They're
got
gonna get
one
2
more side of
kills.
50. Trying to jump away. But Alliance, they're played and prepared for this.
Wow.
They're trying to
Oh, he
chase
makes
him.
it up.
That was his last remnant, though.
Tower is under attack.
They can continue to chase. He's going to go for the TP. Oh, the bruise split from last
From
seconds.
downtown.
A boxy split coming over to have that stun. And
that-
now
that
that's
is
a free Roche.
Exactly what we discussed at the start of the game.
Yes.
All Alliance needs is that one fight, that one kickoff, and all of a sudden they walk straight into the Roche
Yeah, that
pit.
doesn't
Yeah, but
work
this
with
is
us,
not his
Kyle.
one fight.
What?
This is another one fight that's gonna
Seb.
be the game.
Seb, the buyback. Oh, no.
Seb, let's go.
Seb.
Seb.
Where's the damage, Seb?
Seb.
It ain't there,
Trying
bruh.
to get himself out.
Oh, the healing ward. Wait, there's an Omni Slash in here somewhere, I think.
Bounces.
Seb is still alive.
Okay.
No Tail is still alive, but so is everyone on the side of Alliance.
Oh, Seb, he's back in. They've got the Samurai here. They're keeping Mickey alive, Mickey.
It's just double healing.
And that's Seb dead.
Seb?
Roche dead. Oh, but he can still the... No, the Aegis is already picked up. The
Yeah,
Winter's
Mickey
Curse
got it.
didn't come in time. Mickey was already able to pick up the Aegis before the Curse. They'll dive forward. They got the vision on No Tail. No Tail's trying
beam.
to TP out.
No,
Will
Mickey.
manage to make it away.
If you're a
Alliance
fast
get
Sand
Roche, they
King,
get Aegis.
and you can't take a fight at the Roche pit, even though you know the enemy team is taking Roshan, then that's a problem.
I mean, the issue is they just don't have the damage. Like,
don't
they
damage.
actually just don't have the damage.
It's just it's the nature of the draft. It's the nature of the lineup. Maybe if the Jug had an amazing lane and he was ahead, they'd have some sort of physical
Nice
presence.
to know.
But he's got a battle fury.
Yeah,
It's 25
exactly.
minutes in. He's not going to offer anything. We're seeing these Omni Slashes are doing absolutely nothing. After an Omni Slash and a Blade Fury, Pycat's dead in every single
Yep.
engagement.
That's the big problem with Jug. If you're ahead, you can stick on targets and leave the threat of the spin and the Omni to kind of increase your survivability. But when you're behind, you're just effectively walking in, trying to get your spells off in a good place. And once they're down, as you said, what do you do?
I don't like the Battle Fury in terms of its physical damage. You have two heroes who have high armor, Luna and Dragonite. Maybe a cheaper item would be in the better one, just a Maelstrom. Kind of
I would have
budget budget Battle
Yeah,
Fury.
I think he wanted to go. You want to go Shadow Blade into Silver Edge at some point as well against a DK and a Brew just to remove their armor or their mischance. But I could see that. It's just
It
he was
doesn't
so
work against
behind.
Brew anymore.
Dire's bottom
Oh,
tower
you're right.
is under
It
attack.
doesn't have the passive component.
have
I
the
keep
pass?
forgetting. Either way, DK most likely
night.
going to get that level 20 armor talent, and then it gets real hard to ever take him down.
Armor against
Luna.
gold? Come on.
I don't know about this Lincolns.
I mean,
He
has,
just wants to
has
survive
get
the
it. He has to get it
Dragonite
against that DK Shadow
initiation into
Blade.
Rilo.
Yeah. Otherwise, he dies every time to the setup from Qualifier.
Dire's
I love this
middle tower
decision
is
from
under
Boxy,
attack.
by the way. He went back for Midas. I think that's the right choice here. No reason to not prepare for a late game scenario, especially when you have the advantage.
Have we ever seen the curse being used offensively?
Once they
Did use
were
it once, okay. I
fighting
was
near
gonna say,
their
Jarek's just
shrine.
had to use it every time to escape, and this time it doesn't even manage to get out of there. Boxy. And with a quick slap to finish him off.
Yep,
So,
that's
are
what
you
I
sold
figured.
out on Sanking?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Sand-King in a game with not this much sustain could have been better, but yeah, I'm not liking Hero too much, folks.
Look at this.
goodness.
Boxy just jumps back
the
in.
reload
They've
in.
got the
Okay,
reload
then.
in. Pycat will go for the Blade Fury TP out and does make it way back to safety.
Yeah, it's just so easy for them just to walk.
And
keep walking down
there's
lanes.
the Tether Grant Scepter bonus ready for Mickey.
Lincoln's procced.
Mickey and Tiger, they're going to have that connection.
You got a BKB on the Dragonite on Courier on the way. And once he picks that up, how do you take it
Epi.
down?
Epicenter coming
They
in
don't have the BKB
on
yet?
the Dragonite. He's by himself though, but maybe
Oh,
Boxy
trying
coming
to
in.
Kill him and they'll get him. They
man.
got
Boy,
the quote
Qua.
for
What are you
DK.
doing?
Boxy,
Boxy.
save your body syndrome.
They're diving in. They've got they're
that
ready to
egg.
go. BKB and Eclipse is out. Jarrett's cannot escape. Pycat will manage to run himself away. TP in from No-Tell. He's going to make a catch, but Seb, he's still in trouble. He'll power strike up to the high ground. They'll jump forward, slide a change, but the heal
They
from
don't
the
have
Sunrays to
detection.
keep the team alive. Pycat, he looks to get back in there, but he's got a Blade Fury and back
Detection.
away. There's going to be a buyback from the Wyvern. Jump forward from Seb, another power strike to lock down the Luna. They'll pop the Aegis.
Oh,
They
no.
can kill him off too.
There is no IO here to help out Mickey, as Mickey will be surrounded and taken down
Oh,
a
man.
second time. OG
What a-
striking
What a
back.
throw by
At
Qualifier.
Koifa, what you
the
doing,
whole
mate?
game, he's out of position so often. It feels like he just gets picked off and then he drags the rest with him. It's like forcing out these fights that are awkward for Alliance to take, and
Yeah,
they
that-
take it anyway.
That was their timing, too. They had a BKB on both cores.
Yeah.
They had Aegis. They were ready to just walk down lanes. And now,
You just need to use a
Ye-
courier.
yeah, I mean, come on. Come on, dog. Now you're going to be playing up against a bonus item on effectively every core of OG. And yes, you have the late game, but the OG heroes still scale quite well. Koifa?
Dire's middle
Koifa?
tower is
What?
What? No,
What?
it's not
No,
fine.
he can
It's
fight there.
BKB.
What?
Wait, yeah, BKB
What do you
can-
mean? He could have just...
He could, wait, look at top. Did Topton have a Lincoln's out?
He did.
He does. Okay, so he
Wait.
can't stun Topton.
He can kill.
cares?
Use breathe
He-
fire, reduce the damage.
You're a dragon.
He saw the double damage. He knows that they don't want to force out a fight. He's just been told off by his team and by us, and he's like, you know what? This save your buddy syndrome, I'm not gonna do it this time. Obviously, he made the wrong decision according to you guys, but they might have discussed this at haste in lightning speed
Dire are scanning.
as in their team speak, and they're like, let me die. Boxy's like, let me die, and they're okay. We're
You know,
gonna
that's
let
all
you die.
good and nice, Sheeves, that you crafted this narrative where Koifa didn't just make a mistake.
I mean, we see him make
But-
mistakes the whole game. I think out of every, if I'm being harsh, which You know, you can
It's hard
be.
for you. You're Dutch.
I think, yeah. But it's also,
Yep.
I feel like Alliance, they're playing real well.
Look
But
at
the only one that
look
is
at the-
consistently not on the same page
Yep.
as his team has been Qualifier this game.
Positioning from Luna
Yeah.
and Io, like he needs to see it on the minimap. He
Yeah.
has no follow-up. No one can save him there.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
That's. You got a BKB on the Sand King now. That's gonna mean he can blink in, burrow epi without any ability to be disabled. Man, that Sandstorm. Does it? It still has the talent for more damage on it too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a better spell. Like that last fight, there were like 3 or 4 Alliance heroes just playing inside the Sandstorm. That's 150 DPS. That is a triple radiance, boys and girls.
You need to have a lot of vision for Sanking.
Yes. Thing about it is you can't stop the Sandstorm. You got a DK form popped
Alliance
already.
Smoke, Dragon Form, Qualifier leading the charge. Let's see if he can make it
Hobson.
redeem himself.
got the
Finds
Lincolns, he needs
Thompson,
someone
but
to
there's a
pop the
Lincolns
Lincolns.
and he pops it with the stun.
What?
You can't just lead him with a stun like that. As now Alliance, they can look for other targets. They'll jump forward with the split. Jerax will respond with the curse. Pykat's TPing out of there.
Sure.
Jerax and Seb have been left behind as Jerax
Seb
will
BKB
fall.
TP out.
Seb has to BKB TP to escape.
Ooh, they can get Thompson though.
He's out of remnants. He's used them all already. Mickey's going to be able to chase him down. They go for the smallest relocate ever to close the gap, but he gets the job done. Thompson's dead.
I mean, I guess it works out, but that was a little bit funny. Mid lane actually has the Juggernaut maybe caught out. Yep, getting stunned up. Can't do anything yet, but maybe perhaps said.
Pykat's going to be careful. There's going to be a lot of physical coming in from Boxy if Boxy can get his hands on Pycat. Pykat's gone way too close. Who does manage to get himself the right way around the trees. He does have a healing ward out, and he will turn around with the Omni Slash. Pycat gets the kill, but he's incredible low. He has to keep running. Seb tries with an epicenter,
Healing
but
ward.
he's been surrounded by Alliance.
The
Seb,
Wisp is hasty,
he's
but in
surely
trouble.
going to die. Seb, can he escape this? He cannot. Burrow Strike will not keep him safe as Alliance get the Sand King 2, and that's Seb out without buyback for over a minute.
And this might be the fight at the right time that they have won, because once that fortification is out, that's a fast push coming out from the Luna. There is a buyback available on the Ember Spirit in 20 seconds, or he can be up in 20 seconds, but I feel like
Luna.
if they don't
There's
want to
the
lose
axe.
2-3,
Yeah.
On the tusk.
he's on a toss.
He's ready to kick people.
Get people out.
Kick. What? It doesn't work.
Oh, we did it!
There you go.
But is that good?
It's just kicked too
Okay,
close to the
not carrying
Pycat.
that much. Look at
It's
this
such a low
push.
cooldown, but you
Look
need a
at
blink.
These bounces. Look at these glaives. That's why they use the smoke. to
The
try
Winter's
and-
Curse is
Oh
literally
my
just
god,
on
the
an
Ags
IO.
Luna ult.
As Alliance will easily claim the mid set of racks and retreat.
Man, it looks like once again the panel's gonna be right. The majority of us
And your
looking at
predictions
Alliance.
indeed still failing.
Look, it's all about the team.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh,
No, he still had a BKB event.
and he's fine. He can BKB
He
and
can
turn
just
his
turn
hit
around
there
and
to
kill
start
him.
He's gonna have
attacking.
another
Look at
kick.
that. Look at the damage. That is.
That's a full fly coming to him.
And Epicenter is still on cooldown for quite a while, so they can't really fight with that. Oh, quite a while. It's 8 seconds. He might be able to make something happen there.
I mean, Mickey, be a little careful here. Thompson is on top of him. They
Seb,
surround Mickey.
Thompson
They'll
BKB.
get the Luna. Qualifier also potentially trouble. Tiger's going to be there with the save. Boxy coming in as well. He just
Epicenter.
beats down and slaps down Thompson. That's going to be both of them
No
dead.
one's
Pycat has
dying.
to buy back. The Supernova is going to be successful, stunning up Seb. The point for DK still alive thanks to Tiger and the Sunray from
Oh my
Insania.
God.
The Omni Slash,
Slash.
it is there. Bouncing
No one's
on the
dying.
power split.
Oh, unlucky.
He might kill the Brew though. Did he have another Brew thing out anywhere?
No, but he's gonna be back to full HP.
Oh, he is, and he's out in time. They didn't have
Whoa.
the damage. That
Also,
was
they
what
used
That
two
was such
buybacks.
a lucky
Buybacks.
Omni Slash. He
Two
could have like had a
buybacks from
triple
OG.
kill almost.
He used the lucky Omni Slash bottom to get a kill on
Oh
Phoenix.
no,
Yeah.
he TP's back to base. Go back to the brew. He didn't Midas.
Oh.
No.
Ugh,
Not
it
the
hurts.
Midas.
It hurts me.
Oh no, we've had
on the-
Midas issues with Boxer before on his Ogre.
Ah.
On the bright side for OG, they didn't lose the bottom racks. They only lost the tier 3 tower there, and they
Oh,
did
and
stop
Roche
the attack,
spawned.
and they killed the Luna and the Aya.
Oh, OG are straight into the Roshan.
The
This could be
Roche.
huge.
Yeah.
With
The
two
Roche
buybacks
is
on the
on
line.
fire.
But
They have a
Alliance are
healing
going to be
ward.
aware of this. Quaker's heading over.
Oh.
They know something's going on around here. They might be able to get into the pit in time. It's going to be close. Alliance.
They need to
Boxy
try-
goes in with the play, but he hasn't got a split available. 30 seconds without the split. Does get kicked away, but that's going to sort of
That
it
saves his
works
life
out
a
both
little
ways.
bit.
OG get the space for the Roshan, and Thompson will be able to claim the Aegis. And they've got the cheese, of course, on Pycat. So the two heroes without buyback do now have those safeties to fall back on in the next fight. We're going to see No Tail.
OG need a big team fight. They need multiple heroes in a Wyvern and SK combo. They will not kill anyone otherwise.
Did try and have a bit of a
Kick
poke
him.
there. But he is
Quake
gone.
One needs an item. Probably Heaven's Halberd. Just
Yeah, I've been waiting for
pop
that
the
one.
Lincolns.
Yeah, the big item is going to be the Jug MKB. That's his next choice.
Radiant's courier.
I do not know if I like Thompson's item build this game. He is
Were
going
there
full
items in that
utility.
No, we're not.
No,
No, we're not.
He
items.
really needs to be dealing damage in this game, and I don't think Lincoln's into Octarine is that at all. He's just going to tickle.
I mean, where is your damage?
There isn't any. And it's not like Octarine helps you stay alive in a game like this either. You're going to catch one stun from the DK and go down.
What's Pycat got now in the Juggernaut after the S1Y?
Oh,
MKB.
oh,
Could be
OG
MKB.
looking for a fight.
Find the IO. Right, he's got the
Tether
tether.
away.
Over he goes towards Boxy. Thompson still looking at having a bit of a chase.
With,
Tentatively, that.
With the Aegis, does OG need to find a fight there, or do they want to wait? What do they want to do? What do they need to do?
Oh, they want to try and chase this IO by the looks of it.
They can't really ever team fight. That's the thing. They need what they got in the mid game as well. A kill, a pick off into a 2-man, 3-man combo.
Oh,
But it
and
has to
buddy
lead with a pick off.
saving
Yeah,
system
exactly. You
going
need to
around for
lure them in
Alliance.
to the save a buddy syndrome. Because otherwise Luna's just going to stand still and right click you to death. You can look at the damage output. He's a full butterfly ahead of every hero on OG.
He needs 1.5 level to get to level 25. He might not get the mini stun on Eclipse. What do you think? With Ags?
I think with the Ags you get it. You
I
don't
think he's
need
going to
the
get it.
lifesteal.
Yeah, because he's going to have lifesteal from the Satanic.
Yeah,
armor.
you also have a Vlad's aura. Like, you have so
Yeah.
much lifesteal
Yeah,
already.
that's
If you
true. They have
die, you're
Vlad's
not
as well.
attacking.
Yeah.
And the mini stun is just so valuable. You will permanently stun someone in the duration of your Ags ulti.
Yeah.
You can stun 2 people, I think, permanently. It procs so often. I think it's, what, 24 beams, right? 18 beams over 5.4 seconds. That's 1
Do the
beam
maths.
They're so
per
jacked right now.
0.27 seconds
They-
with a 1.4
Incorrect.
second stun.
It's 1 beam per point, 3 seconds, isn't it?
18. You're right, actually. I'm
It's
dumb.
time for
I was
Alliance to
testing
close
you.
this game. They got 3 big items: Static, Radiance, and full AC on Dragonite. Oh,
Oh,
my
wow, they
god!
have AC too. Did he get the talent
Uh,
for the armor?
He surely did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going all in now. The game's
Yeah.
not going on much longer. Alliance know they can close it up with one
It's
more
just the
fight.
I
damage.
mean, they're gonna go in even though there's an Aegis.
They
still
know
on
they can
OG.
kill
Don't
them.
matter.
They
Yeah.
can kill them twice.
It's better
Yeah.
to fight into 8 heroes as a group of 5 than to potentially get
And
picked
it's
off.
Yeah.
better to fight into Aegis and
Yeah.
Cheese rather than the two
And look at
heroes
that
having the
perfect star
buyback
formation
available
as
once.
well.
Yeah, exactly.
They
Wisp
know
in the
that
middle.
they know that there's still no buyback.
Right.
They'll focus the
The
racks.
Radiance is fine.
As the Eclipse out, Mickey, all he's got to do is hit those racks. That's all his job needs to be at the moment, and that's what he's doing. He's hitting the racks.
Successful.
OG just have to sort of back away. Thompson's going to try and lead in. They're looking towards Qualifier.
Oh my
And Mickey
God.
just turns straight towards Thompson. They're going to be able to take the Aegis out of his hands straight away. That's the Ember Dead ones.
OG has a good catch.
Seb trying to lead forward. They do have the Burrow Strike. Follow through lockdown with the Snowball, but Mickey's got the backup of Tiger. A kick to the side will separate Mickey and Tiger for the time being. But the Supernova's down. Omni Slash is going to be there from Pike, but it's just not the damage at all that's required to do anything
No
against
way
Alliance's
OG's
hero,
gonna do
as
anything.
Pycat is dead for 100 seconds. The rest of OG getting forced back to the base as Alliance push OG back in. Alliance looking to push this series towards the third and deciding game as they come into game 2 with a far superior draft and play. As OG crumble, the tier 4s to fall. The Crimson Guard will not save OG against the siege of Alliance with this Luna. As GG will surely be called. There it is from No Tail and throwing the towel in this game 2 as Alliance will take the second game. We're going to a game 3 between OG and Alliance.
Yep, really well played.
With that, actually, the Luna is more was like a gotcha pick, so you should just
Yeah.
ban it out last.
I,
Like,
mean,
that's one
I
of
feel
those-
like
it was a perfect draft. I mean, I don't know where these SF ideas come from Alliance. These are bad ideas, but the Luna plus 4
Yeah.
strength heroes, that's a
Yeah.
fucking fantastic
Can
idea
I
from
add
Alliance.
that it's simple? It's
Yeah.
easy to execute. It's
It's
just, hey
really
guys,
good idea.
everyone buy bracers, stand in the
Yeah,
general area of your own teammates.
And that's
when
just
they
so
try to
much
kill you,
HP.
we'll kill them.
Like, if you
And
just think about the benefit that aura is giving the team as a whole,
Yeah.
it's just
Alright.
it's a ridiculous
it
number.
is. Well,
You
we'll
can't
break it
fight
down.
through that.
break
break
it
it
down.
We've got an
more
outbreak.
Sheever says we
after
gotta
the
sell
game.
out.
No, that wasn't me. We are going to go to a
Sheever
break
said. Sheever said.
because otherwise we miss part of the draft. People do not want to miss the draft.
Go fast.
Go.